diaper of yours. Who's that boy in the mirror? Is he so cute? Hi. Good morning, everybody. Happy, what day is it today? Thursday? It's Monday when you're seeing this. We're gonna vlog today. Rowan's being very fussy. He actually had a great night of sleep last night. He only woke up once, which is very unusual for him. But now he's like this. He doesn't want a nap. He just wants to be in the Solly wrap and walked around. If you're having a baby, highly recommend getting one of these wraps. I'll link them below. This saves my life some days. But today, even the wrap is not enough. I vlogged a little bit of the morning, but it's been kind of tough because he's been fussy. I did a little workout. It's still really smoky here, so I was supposed to go out for a run, but I couldn't do that, obviously. And I just got a video up for the day. You know, some mornings are just like this. The plan for the day, and I say plan very loosely, because it kind of depends on this guy, is that it's just gonna be a really chill day. I'm gonna stay in loungewear all day. I made this cute little bleach dyed t-shirt. I actually took some footage of it. It was like a long maroon t-shirt. I'll insert the footage here so you guys can see it. So we're just gonna stay in loungewear. I'm gonna show you guys how I play with Rowan because playing with a newborn is like difficult to figure out. So if he's in the mood, I'll show you guys how we do that. And then we're gonna make some pumpkin curry later. I'm gonna try to let this guy comfort nurse and see if that helps. So I'll catch you guys a little bit later, but I just wanted to check in while it was still morning and say hi. Okay, finally got him to nap. He is in the swing. Oh, just kidding, his eyes just opened. He's being chill at least. I'm supposed to FaceTime with my friend Rachel, so I'm gonna try to do that real quick. We'll see how that goes. I think it's just gonna be one of those days. I feel like sometimes you just have to accept that you're not gonna get anything done, and it makes it less frustrating. Because like obviously he's my priority, so like even if I don't get a lot of work done, if I just have that mindset of like, okay, this is a day that Rowan's gonna need a lot of my attention, then I can get through it just fine. Okay, I apologize if you can hear my dishwasher. I just got an unexpected delivery of yogurt from Elenos. They're a local yogurt brand, and I've heard so much about them, and they literally came and dropped off yogurt at my door, which is so fun. So the bag says the yogurt that makes ice cream jealous, which is a bold claim because I love ice cream, and typically I'm not the biggest yogurt fan, but something changed during my pregnancy where all of a sudden like I liked it. So I'm really excited to try this. I don't know what they sent, so I'm gonna open this right now. Stop. Okay, so this is pumpkin pie yogurt, and it's got like a brown sugar kind of a crumble it looks like on top, or maybe it's graham cracker. I don't know, but this looks really good. Lemon curd. Ooh, passion fruit. Got actual passion fruit in it. Vanilla bean. I can see the little flecks of vanilla in it. Very excited about that one. I'm so excited about this. You have no idea. Okay, this is for sure gonna be lunch in like hour and a half, 2 hours. There is nothing better than being sent food, for real. I love local companies too. I feel like it makes such a difference to shop local, and like they have these nationally too, but they are like a local company here. So cool. That made my heart really happy. Little man is in the swing. We gave up on the bassinet. He's been in and out for about 20 minutes now. So I don't know how long that's gonna last with him sleeping. So I thought that I would just sit down now while I actually have a minute without a baby to go over like how I play with him. I know this was something I was super curious about when I got pregnant and like when we first had him, because my mother-in-law calls this the newborn blah stage, or not this. It's really more of the first 4 weeks, where your newborn doesn't really do much besides be very cute and eat and sleep and poop. But there are like a few things you can do with them to play with them. There's a really great blog post that I read early on about how developmentally when they're first born, they're like learning to turn their head, like tracking objects with their eyes and noticing sounds. And so there are some things you can do to play with them, like by encouraging them to turn their heads. So one thing is like taking your finger, almost like a concussion test, and like moving it so that they move their eyes and then their head, and some other stuff like that. So that was mostly what we did when he was really, really little, the first few weeks. I'll link that blog post down below so that you guys can check it out. Another important thing that we did was tummy time. Obviously still doing tummy time. Rowan is so strong. I don't know, I mean, they told me like at my ultrasounds, they were like, he's really strong. So I think that's part of why tummy time hasn't been too bad. I know a lot of babies are very fussy with tummy time, but he tends to be pretty happy. He was like lifting his whole chest up like a week after he was born and started rolling over from tummy to back at like 7 weeks. But we try to do a lot of tummy time. I try to do tummy time with him basically every wake window that we have. And so I'll just get on the floor with him and we will use like a mirror. He loves looking at himself in the mirror. Or I'll have a rattle. I'll be shaking a rattle or just talking to him. And we can get like 10 minutes at a time. I try to do like a half an hour total throughout the day. And I feel like that's really helped him get even stronger. Another thing that we'll do with him is play with his play gym. So we have, actually it's right here, this cute little wooden play gym. I just got this on Amazon. It was under 40 bucks, so pretty affordable. I'll link it again below if you're interested. And the little like thingies on it, like you can rattle them, and I'll like take his little hand and encourage him to touch them. And he loves looking up at it and just like babbling. And having babies just on their backs on the ground with lots of space so they can freely move their arms and legs is important for them developmentally too. I also read books with him a lot, and particularly we have one black and white book that he really loves. Babies love contrast because their vision isn't the best. So looking at like black and white cards and reading black and white books is a really great way to kind of have some special bonding playtime with your baby. But now Rowan's at the stage where he's 2.5 months and he's actually starting to get a little bit more interested in like toys and things. He can't grab them yet, but we're working on it. And I have been loving the Lovevery play kits. This is not sponsored. They did gift this to me, but only because I like reached out and asked basically if they wanted to work with me. My friend Faith Drew, who also has a motherhood and lifestyle channel, she is the cutest little girl. I'll make sure I link her channel down below. But she was like, hey, I'm working with Lovevery, do you want to collaborate on a video and kind of show, you know, developmental stuff and how we're playing with our babies, because we have a very similar philosophy with baby development and stuff. I took a really great early childhood development class in college and learned a lot about Montessori. And Montessori is a learning style, I'll say, that encourages curiosity and imagination, and it's so good for baby's development. It basically, if you think of like a normal relationship with playing with your baby as like there's parent and there's baby and there's a line connecting the two. With Montessori, it's like there's parent, there's baby, and there's environment. And they're all connected. So the baby interacts with the environment, you interact with the environment, you interact with your baby. And so a lot of it, like when they're toddlers, will focus on like making things accessible to them so they can get their own dishes, get their own water, pick their clothes out, that kind of stuff, and also really encourages active imagination with really simple like wooden toys. But Montessori is harder to figure out when the babies are smaller. That's why I really love Lovevery. I'm gonna show you the play kit again. I'm not being paid to say this, although I do have an affiliate link that I will put down in the description. It always helps me out so much when you guys use those links if you are gonna buy it anyway. So right now we're using the 3 to 4 month one, and it's called the Charmer. This is what the box looks like. So cute. Sorry, I hope the camera's not moving too much. I've got you guys on the rocking chair. And this is Rowan's favorite thing right now. Hi, there's you. This mirror, we prop this up during tummy time. He loves to look at himself in the mirror. He'll smile and coo at himself, and sometimes he even like gets shy because obviously he doesn't realize that it's him. So he like thinks it's another baby, and he'll like get shy at the baby in the mirror, which is so precious. So it's got a mirror on one side, and it's got a more complex black and white card on the other side. He can also look at this during tummy time, but he's been loving the mirror. So this is like the #1 like toy we're using right now. It's not even really a toy, but he loves it so much. Then there are a couple other little things. This will be better when he has the hand-eye coordination to grab and move things. There's this little wooden bell roller, couple of teethers, which are just, you know, very practical. We obviously need those. This is a classic Montessori toy. They're called hand-to-hand discs, and it basically just encourages them to pass things from one hand to another, which seems so simple, but is really difficult for babies to master, and it can take them months. So this kind of encourages that and helps them figure it out. Another thing that we're using even now is this rattle. It's just a little wooden rattle. I will use this to get his attention during tummy time. I can make him grab it with his hands, and like he'll shake it once or twice if I help him grab it, which is cute. Then the last toy in here is this soft book. So it's got all kinds of like textures and cards and things he can play with. This is his favorite page. He loves the squeaky. It's actually funny because when I do this with him, he gets so just mesmerized by every page that he wants to look at each page for like 10 minutes. So we usually only get through a couple of pages of this before he like looks away, and then I switch it, which is what they say to do to kind of keep them entertained. So we might get through this whole book throughout the course of a day, and sometimes we don't even do that, but he loves this thing. It's so cool. And then I'm such a type A person. I'm the kind of person that I do all the research. I want to know exactly what to do for him. It's best for his development. I want to know all the products we're supposed to have. And some of the learning stuff is complicated. I'm very glad that I took that class because I learned a lot in that childhood development class. But if you didn't take one of those, they also have like a guide in here that tells you how to use all the toys, what stage they're best for, what they help the baby with. And then it also has a bunch of other suggestions for other activities you can do with just stuff you have around your house, which I think is really cool. And actually one of my favorite things is this. It's a little book, just says talking, and it has all these categories. Let's talk about who delivers things, or who we see on special days, or what I'm looking forward to in the near future. You're supposed to talk to your baby face to face for 15 minutes out of every waking hour, and that sounds easy because, you know, 15 minutes, but it's so hard to think of things to talk to them about. And so I love this because if I'm just drawing a blank, I can pop it open and be like, what I wish I could do all day long. And then all of a sudden, of course, I can go on for 15 minutes about like what I would do in my dream day or whatever. And it's helping him build a vocabulary. It's like the best thing you can do for your baby. The two best things I feel like are talking to them and tummy time. So I'm sure I'll insert some like B-roll of us actually playing with the stuff so you guys can see what that's like over this. But I just wanted to talk about this because I just love this company so much. I wrote it down at the beginning of my pregnancy as like a dream baby company that I would want to work with. Each of the play kits also has so much stuff in it too. I love that it's just easy. It does all the work for me, and I feel like I'm doing what's best for him without going crazy on Pinterest trying to figure out like activities for 2-month-old, like brain development 2-month-old or whatever, which is what I was doing before this. Another really fun thing to do with your baby, if your baby is like 3 months or older, is put out a baking tray with some herbs on it, so like rosemary or whatever, and put them on their tummy and let them just like grab at the stuff because the textures are so fascinating to them, and because they're herbs, it's obviously safe. So that's a really fun thing you can do too. These first like 4 or 5 months before baby is really like playing with toys are the hardest because it's hard to figure out what to do with them during their wake windows, and that 1 hour to an hour and a half that they're awake can feel like so long when you don't know what to do. So I hope that gave you some ideas. Oh, I almost forgot. Faith and I, my friend that I mentioned earlier, are actually doing a giveaway too for a Lovevery play kit. So if you want to snag one for free, the instructions on how to enter that will be down in the description. I'm really excited to give one of these away because I think they're so cool. This is gonna be the last of my my 15K giveaways. So I did the diaper bag one, I did the Laura Mercier makeup one, and we're doing this one. And then when we hit 20K, we'll do more. So something else I've been trying to do recently is doing no phone when Rowan's awake. And I'm trying to attack two things. Number one is my screen time usage, which was just out of control and made me really anxious. So I'm trying to limit that. And also, obviously, I just want to be more present with my son. So I am not allowing myself to be on my phone for the most part when he is awake. And so far, I've only been doing this for like a week, but it's been a really positive change. I also almost forgot one of my favorite ways to play with him is to repeat the noises he makes at me back to him. He gets a kick out of it, and we have like a little conversation. I'm gonna see if I can get him to do it right now. Just got my imperfect produce delivery, so this is what we're gonna use to make curry tonight. Okay, we're gonna try this yogurt now. We just had some Mexican food.
Baja Fresh.
So, we're doing the pumpkin pie.
Are we using the guac spoon?
I licked all the guac off.
You licked it off. Did you rinse it off?
I licked it off and then I used a napkin.
Gross.
Okay, I'll prepare the yogurt.
Prepare the yogurt.
Just kidding. Yeah, it does taste like pumpkin pie.
It's good. I just got too much yogurt in my bite.
How does this have so much sugar in it though? That's a lot of sugar.
Well, you gotta figure the pumpkin pie crust stuff is like brown sugar probably.
Oh, hello. To be totally honest with you, Matt and I just took a little nap. And I'm feeling really anxious. And I know the fires are doing that to a lot of people because of the smoke. People's like fight or flight responses are kind of acting up a little bit, and that's definitely been the case for me. So I'm gonna try to organize our fridge because cleaning sometimes kind of calms me down. Rowan's gonna wake up any second, so we'll see how far we get. There she is. I know it's not the most dramatic transformation, but things make a lot more sense in here now, and that was kind of what I was going for. We just did our grocery trip, so our fridge always looks really full like this right after we get our groceries. Also, I have a million drinks and down here and all the sauces, so that's why it looks so full. I feel like these vlogs are always me just like frantically vlogging during Rowan's nap and him not actually being in them that much. So here you go. Here's a cute baby. You're the cutest tall buddy. He took a long nap and he's feeling better. Yeah, feeling much better. This is, you know, the rhythm of motherhood. Hello, sweet boy. Hi. So fascinated with the camera. Buddy, it's mommy. I'm just holding this. This is not your third parent. You're still waking up, huh? Daddy's baby wearing for the first time.
The first successful time.
Well, yeah. First time that he's putting up with it.
Over it. Aren't you?
It's okay, you're doing a good job. A little bit every day, he'll get used to it.
Oh
no.
You're not supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah. It is time to make our pumpkin curry. This is the sauce that I got from Trader Joe's, and then I've just got classic curry vegetables, potatoes, onion, carrots, and I do have some chicken in the fridge, so I'm gonna wash and then chop all this stuff up. Cooking kombucha. I used to like to cook with a glass of wine, but drinking while you're nursing is a pain in the butt because you have to like time everything super carefully. So I've been having kombucha lately and it's been really good. I got this watermelon one from Imperfect and I've been really liking it. This is my last one actually.
I like to cook with wine. Sometimes I add some to the food.
I definitely think I overdid it with the amount of veggies I added. It's ready. I added a little cayenne pepper because the sauce didn't seem very spicy to me. Made some naan and we're about to try this. This is what it looks like. It's very thick. Like I said, I definitely did too many veggies. Hopefully it's still good.
This is pumpkin curry?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it. I like it a lot. It does not taste very pumpkin-y. Like, I don't taste pumpkin at all.
It's curry, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, it's good though, especially with the extra cayenne pepper.
Yeah, I just got that down the back of my throat.
Maybe Matt doesn't like that part so much.
I mean, I like spicy, but like, nobody likes cayenne pepper down the back of their throat, Megan.
Alright guys, I'm gonna close the vlog out here because we're just gonna have dinner and probably watch TV. But I love you guys, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.